Hey there, in this video I want to demonstrate this ESP Mirage Deluxe that I'm selling. I've had this guitar since about 1995. I'm not sure the exact year of it. I want to say it's somewhere around 87 because I know that there was a reissue that ESP did under its cheaper LTD brand more recently, kind of in tribute to this style of guitar. But this one's the real deal. It's an actual ESP. The serial number is on the back of it, and I believe it's under the neck plate as well, but I didn't take the neck off recently to look because I'm very confident that it's an original ESP. I don't even think LTD existed when I bought this guitar. So it's got the locking trim. I didn't used to have the locking trim functional. I had it kind of blocked off so that I could do drop tunings. It actually works really well even for all passive pickups. It actually worked really well with some of the heavier tunings because the bridge pickup's quite hot, as you'll hear in this demonstration. But I've really enjoyed this guitar over the years, but I'm just not really using it anymore as much, and it's something that I think that someone can put to better use than I am right now, as some of my style and stuff has changed. But I've reset it up. It's currently got 10s on it. The bridge is all freed up, and so it's free to whammy. This whammy bar is not the original. I never got the original when I bought this guitar initially. So this is a 6mm whammy bar. It's screwed in there, but there's a little Allen screw right here that you tighten down, and that makes it pretty tight. It's a little, like if you're trying to do subtle vibratos, there's just a little bit of wiggle to it, which I've got some other guitars that are like that too, even with the original bars. But it works really well to go down and up. On the third string, it'll go up about a fourth, so it has quite a bit of lift the way I have it set up right now. It stays in tune really well. So other than that, the electronics, if you were to open it up, the wiring job looks like, someone definitely has been in there, but it all works. I'll demonstrate all the various settings and things like that. Both the knobs work. This knob, the volume knob, has been changed, and the shaft on the potentiometer was a little bit wider than the original one. So you'll notice if you're turning that knob, it's got a little bit more resistance, and like it makes a little bit of, not like audible like sonic noise, but just because of the fact that it's a little bit bigger. It just kind of has this rubbing sound, and I think maybe even over time it'll kind of stop doing that. But again, it's not something that you hear in the guitar itself, and you can still do volume swells and things like that with it. The neck feels really good. I will say that, if you're used to, there's certain models of guitars that are kind of associated with more like shred playing, and some of those necks are definitely like a little bit thinner. This one is a little more chunky, not like a chunky like Les Paul type neck, but just something to be aware of if you've never used these. I assume most people that are going to be interested in this guitar are probably pretty familiar with it, but it's got a great neck on it. It's got this nice binding on the sides. And these cool inlays. The specs are kind of a little bit uncertain, just because there were definitely some variations in the years that this guitar was made, and to me this neck looks like a very dark rosewood, as opposed to, I know that some were made with rosewood and some were made with ebony. I have a couple of guitars with ebony fretboards. Did I say neck? I meant the fretboard. And the fretboards on my ebony neck guitars that I'm sure are ebony, it seems to look a little bit different and feel a little bit different. So I'm going to call it rosewood, but honestly, from a distance, it almost looks like it could be an ebony. So let me demonstrate some of the sounds just to kind of show you that it works and that it sounds good. So this is just a clean sound on the bridge pickup, which again is very hot, lots of output. I'm going to switch to the middle pickup. Here's the neck pickup. effects on there. Here's just kind of back and forth between the bridge and the neck. This is an ESP pickup. I believe that this one is a DiMarzio Super Distortion, although I've seen a lot that don't look like that, but I remember actually contacting DiMarzio, and I believe that's what they said they suspected that one is. Either way, it sounds great, and it's got lots of output. Make sure you can hear. Works fine. Nice and clean, no crackles or anything like that. Let's try some heavy tones. So there you go. If you have any questions about it, feel free to contact me. And hopefully one of you will be taking this thing home. Okay, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up. Just trying to show, like... You really can't even see it on camera. There's like a tiny indent here on the first fret. They're very minimal. So I don't know if this video is going to be helpful at all, but you can see there's no major grooves or anything like that. This guitar is probably held up better than any other guitar that I've had as far as the frets go. So there you go. You can see a little bit of that. My camera won't focus in on that though. Let's see if I can get it from here. It's just, it is really minimal. All right, in this video, I'm going to just kind of play all the notes on the entire neck on all the strings, just to show that there's, you know, no dead frets or anything like that. So here's all the open strings. You hear just a little bit of string buzz because I have the action set fairly low. but here's all the notes. Hope that helps.